What the trees would say if they could talk, or perhaps the animals that call these trees home. Imagine the tales of centuries past, the secrets whispered by the wind. The trees have been silent spectators to the unfolding of time, and yet we seldom pause to listen. As we rush into the future, these silent sentinels are disappearing at an alarming rate. Forests, once vibrant and full of life, are now silent and empty. This is the harsh reality of deforestation. A reality that not only robs us of our planet's lungs, but also threatens the very existence of countless species that rely on these ecosystems. The implications are far-reaching, from altering climate patterns to accelerating global warming. The domino effect is real, and it's happening faster than we can comprehend. Today, we take a journey into the heart of the forest to hear a story untold. Imagine being an orangutan, a silent witness to the rapid destruction of your home. In the heart of the rainforest, you swing from tree to tree, your muscular arms propelling you through the verdant canopy. The forest is your playground, your pantry, your sanctuary. The cacophony of cawing birds, buzzing insects, and rustling leaves is your symphony. The lush greenery, your masterpiece. Yet beneath this idyllic existence, a storm brews. Men with machines invade your sanctuary, their relentless blades slicing through the heart of your world. Mighty trees that have stood tall for centuries, sheltering countless generations of your kin, are toppled, reduced to mere timber in the blink of an eye. The symphony turns into a dirge, the masterpiece into a monochrome portrait of devastation. You watch, helpless, as your home is dismantled piece by piece. The playground is gone, replaced by a graveyard of stumps. The pantry is bare, the fruits and leaves you once feasted on vanished. Your sanctuary is violated, your peace shattered by the roar of engines and the cries of your kin. You are forced to flee to search for a new home, but where? Every direction you turn, the destruction follows, a relentless tide of devastation. You are hungry, tired, and alone. You are an orangutan, a silent witness to your own demise. The forest that once teemed with life is now a barren wasteland. The symphony is silenced, the masterpiece destroyed. You are left with nothing but memories of a time when the forest was a haven of biodiversity, a time when your species thrived. Gone are the days of swinging through the canopy, of feasting on abundant fruits, of living in harmony with nature. Now you wander aimlessly, a nomad in your own land, a victim of a war you didn't start. Your struggle for survival is a silent plea, a heartbreaking testament to the brutal reality of deforestation. Your story is a stark reminder of the cost of our actions, a poignant call for change. A home, once lush and vibrant, now reduced to a barren wasteland. The loss of one home triggers a chain reaction, a domino effect that disrupts the balance of the entire ecosystem. Imagine, if you will, a house of cards, each card representing a different species, delicately balanced and interdependent. Now picture removing just one card and the whole structure collapses. This is exactly what happens when we lose a single species from an ecosystem due to deforestation. Biodiversity is the intricate web of life, with each species playing a unique role. When deforestation rears its ugly head, animals lose their homes, plants lose their footing, and the entire natural order is disrupted. It's not just about losing a single species, it's about the cascade of changes that follow. This domino effect extends beyond the borders of the forest. It affects the climate too. Trees are the world's lungs, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. When trees are cut down, not only is this natural air filtration system compromised, but the stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere, accelerating climate change. And let's not forget about the local communities. Forests are more than just a collection of trees. They are the lifeblood for many indigenous communities who depend on them for their livelihoods, for food, shelter, and medicine. When the forests disappear, so do the resources these communities rely on, pushing them further into the margins of society. Deforestation is not just an environmental issue, it's a social issue, a human issue. It's a chain reaction that starts with the loss of a single tree, but ends with the disruption of entire ecosystems, the acceleration of climate change, and the marginalization of local communities. As we continue to cut down forests, we're not just losing trees, we're losing biodiversity, we're changing our climate, and we're affecting human lives. We're setting off a chain reaction that, once started, is difficult to stop. The ripple effects of deforestation are far-reaching and devastating. Deforestation isn't just an animal problem, it's a human problem too. Let's take a moment to consider how this issue deeply affects us, the people. We may not be the ones losing our homes directly, but the ripple effects of deforestation are far-reaching and profound. Imagine this, a world without trees. It's not just about losing the stunning aesthetics of a lush green forest, though that's a loss in its own right. It's about losing the very resources that sustain our lives. Trees are nature's factories, tirelessly producing the oxygen we breathe. They are our silent partners, working around the clock to keep our air clean. But when these factories are shut down, when acres upon acres of forest are decimated, the oxygen production drops. Concurrently, the levels of carbon dioxide, a gas that trees absorb, begin to rise. It's as if we're choking our planet slowly but surely. And let's not forget, trees are more than just oxygen factories. They are the pillars of ecosystems, providing food and shelter for countless species, including us. The fruits we enjoy, the wood we use to build our homes, the medicinal plants that heal us, all these gifts of nature are at stake. The loss is not just ecological, it's economical too. Forests are a source of livelihood for millions of people around the world. When forests disappear, so do these jobs. The ripple effect extends to all of us as the global economy takes a hit. But perhaps the most alarming consequence of deforestation is its contribution to climate change. Forests are our planet's lungs, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. When we cut down trees, we're not just losing these natural carbon sinks, we're also releasing stored carbon back into the atmosphere. This amplifies the greenhouse effect, accelerating the pace of global warming. So you see, we're not just talking about trees, we're talking about our survival, our future. We're talking about the delicate balance of life on Earth. We are all part of this interconnected web of life. The question now is, what can we do about it? How do we shift from passive observers to active warriors in this battle against deforestation? The answer lies in our everyday choices and actions. Our first step is to lend our support to organizations that are fighting the good fight against deforestation. These organizations, both local and international, are working tirelessly to protect our forests and restore those that have been lost. They need our help, whether it's through donations, volunteering, or simply spreading the word about their work. Next, we need to become conscious consumers. Every product we buy has a story behind it, a story that often involves forests being cut down to make way for production. We can choose to buy products that are certified as eco-friendly or sustainably sourced. By doing so, we send a clear message to companies that we value our forests more than their profits. But perhaps the most powerful tool we have at our disposal is our voice. We can use it to spread awareness about the devastation caused by deforestation. We can talk to our friends, our families, our communities about the importance of forests and the urgent need to protect them. We can use social media, blogs, and other platforms to reach out to a wider audience. Every conversation, every post, every share can make a difference. This is not just about saving trees. It's about preserving the delicate balance of our ecosystem. It's about safeguarding the homes of countless species. It's about ensuring a healthy, livable planet for future generations. Our actions today will determine the kind of world we leave behind for our children and their children after them. So let's not sit idly by while our forests disappear. Let's take action.